All right, good morning, everyone. I have 11 o'clock, so I'll go ahead and get started. This is Alec Butner, lead meteorologist at the Weather Service in Wakefield. I wanted to show the current satellite and radar this morning. Still locked in pretty widespread cloud cover for a majority of the area. We did have a bit of a what we would call a cold air damming situation start setting up last night and this morning, pushing some of these clouds against the eastern side of the Blue Ridge and the Appalachian Mountains this morning, and staying stuck on place due to a bit of a wind continuing off of the water. So a little bit dreary today. Uh, some sprinkles out there across far northern parts of the area, but we should start to see some of this clearing take place from the southwest, and maybe some peaks of sunshine especially if you're south and southwest later today. But otherwise, it's kind of staying locked in the clouds and a bit cooler today. Let me switch over to the presentation now. Okay, so yeah, looking ahead now, um, through the remainder of the week and the weekend into early next week. Um, Again, staying cool today, but we will see temperatures begin to warm up Friday and especially on Saturday before another cool down by Sunday and into early next week. Uh, we do see a little more widespread chance of rain arriving. Uh, might see a few showers out there tomorrow morning, Friday morning, but probably our better chances will be late. We'll call it Friday night through roughly the first half of Saturday as a cold front moves through the area. Really not expecting much with this next system though. Maybe maybe a little bit more than what we saw the other day, but probably staying under half an inch for most areas. So it's certainly not a widespread heavy rain, but there will be rain out there. Another system we'll be watching as well as we get closer to Thanksgiving, Tuesday, Wednesday time frame as well. And then yeah, just looking at the outlook here the next few days. Again, the point out that approaching system Friday into Saturday, bringing our next chance of rain, does dry out Sunday into early next week, and then as we would go off the screen, there'd be our next system, possibly Tuesday into Wednesday. A more detailed breakdown of the rain, again, Friday and into Saturday. Best chances are really going to be in that Friday evening, Friday night time frame, and then into the morning hours of Saturday. Could be some lingering chances, especially south and east, into maybe the early afternoon Saturday. But by the time we get to the evening hours and especially overnight, things begin to clear out and wind down. I just wanted to show some probabilities as well, just the chances of this is showing the chance of greater than a half an inch of rain across our area. The brighter colors are the higher chances, just showing that this is going to be a fairly light event. This goes through the whole weekend, covers Friday through Sunday, with maybe the better chances of seeing any potential heavier rain across maybe far northern parts of the area and out to the west of us. But really, fairly light rain this weekend. And then the 7 day rain total. This takes into account the weekend and then that possible next system by the middle of next week. But generally staying through that time frame through the next week, under an inch area wide, with even less further to the south and east. And then just a detailed breakdown across the area. Just for this, I'll just point out some of the temperatures. We see that temperatures rise into the weekend, that warm up again. Many areas, especially across the south, getting near that 70-degree mark for Saturday, with a brief cool down into early next week before a warm up again with our next system later on, Wednesday time frame. But the 8 to 14 day outlook, looking ahead to Thanksgiving and beyond that, the week after that, pretty decent chances starting to take hold here, that we'll see some below average temperatures. A lot of the long term models have been hinting at more of a cool down coming up in our future, with rain or precipitation chances pretty much around what we'd expect for this time of year. Wanted to show the drought monitor as well. There has been a very small, moderate expansion across far western parts of the area, but otherwise pretty similar to what was there last week with the moderate across the west and up over the eastern shore and down to North Carolina, uh, going back to none as you get across the southeast Virginia into portions of central Virginia. Shifting gears to the marine side of things, generally pretty quiet the next few days. The next small crep potential will be that Saturday night time frame with that next front, that next system. And looking at the winds through that time frame, through a Sunday evening time frame, we do see the wind gusts you're seeing here pretty much during that Saturday with that system, potentially getting into that 20 to 25 knot range, hence the small crep potential coming up. And then looking at just the waves and the seas as well, again, increasing with that next system. It could approach 5 feet across our far southeastern areas by that time frame. And that is all I have with the briefing here for the next few days. If you have any questions, feel free to hang on and ask those. You can put those in the chat box. Otherwise, everyone have a nice day. We will have our next regular briefing on Monday morning next week, the 24th. Thanks, everyone. Have a nice day.